press conference for the upcoming IPO of Kross Ltd. We, Equirus Capital Private Limited, the sole merchant banker to the issue, take immense pride in bringing to market a company that epitomizes growth in MHCV segment, wherein tractor trailers were the fastest growing category in the MHCV segment, witnessing a growth of 71% CAGR between fiscals 21 and 24. Kross is a diversified player focused on manufacturing and supply of trailer axle and suspension assembly, and a wide range of forged and precision machined high performance safety critical parts for MHCVs and farm equipment. Kross has 5 manufacturing units based out of Jamshedpur, which are backward integrated. In over 3 decades of their operations, they have established long-standing relationships with some prominent OEMs. Set out below is the brief overview of the transaction. The price band has been set out at 228 to 240. Offer size is up to 500 crores, consisting of 250 crores fresh issue and 250 crores of OFS. The company will utilize the money towards one, repayment of loan of 90 crores, capex of 70 crores, and working capital of 30 crores, and remaining would be the GCP. The anchor investment opens tomorrow. The issue opens for public for subscription on 9th September, that is on Monday, and closing on 11th September, and will list on 16th of September. Thank you, and now I would like to invite Mr. Sudhir Rai, who is the Chairman and Managing Director of Kross Ltd, to walk us through the presentation of the company.
Yeah, good morning everyone here. Thank you for coming. We are from Jamshedpur. This is a city on the eastern side of the country, very close to Ranchi and also very close to Calcutta. The closest airport is in Ranchi. And it's also a place where, in fact, Tatas dominate for their manufacturing of steel as well as their truck. India's largest truck plant is located in Jamshedpur, and it's a city which has a very good industrial and automotive hub for manufacturing various industrial items and auto components. So we started our journey about 30 years ago. I had started this business, and we started in a very humble way, and after that, over the years, we developed various types of components, and we also spread our wings with new customers, various OEMs and Tier 1 companies. So over the years, business grew, and our infrastructure also grew, and our customer base grew, and also our product range grew. And then in 2019, there was a fresh boost to our growth. We developed a range of products like trailer axles and suspensions. So this particular segment is part of the MHCV segment, but it is supplied to a separate set of customers, that is trailer manufacturers. Gujarat also has a large number of trailer manufacturing facilities. So this segment has taken our company to a very good growth path. And for the past 2-3 years, we have been 60%, and last year we grew by 27%. And even our profitability as well as our EBITDA margins have grown with this segment. So for the future, what we plan to do is also we want to grow in this segment, and we want to bring in better technologies employed in this segment. Now, everywhere else in the world, these axles are made by a process of extrusion and not of fabrication. So we want to bring this technology into India, and we will be the first to do so. And by November mid, we will be bringing in the plant for this extrusion process. And we have also had an addition of exports very recently. In Q4 of last year, we started our exports to a Swedish-based company, and they have given us a healthy order book, and we will be completing this order book within this next 18 months. But that business also is regular. It is not a fixed order book, and it is like the way automotive industry runs. It is on scheduling and supplies. We have also tied up with the Japanese OEM to further our exports. So we have big plans to increase our exports, which have been quite neglected in the past because we were a domestic player, and we want to grow in this field. So to touch upon and to tell you further about our company, my son Kunal, my younger son, my elder son is in Jamshedpur, and he will give you in details how each segment contributes and what are our profitabilities, and again thank you for joining us today. Very soon we will be going in for the IPO, and this briefing is for that purpose. Thank you.
Revenue CAGR of 44.4%, where it has grown from 297 crores to 620 crores. Not only our top line has gotten better, but our bottom lines have performed well. We delivered an EBITDA margin in FY24 at 13.02% as compared to 9.9% in FY22. Our profitability has also increased to 7.22% in FY24 as compared to 4% in FY22. On the capital efficiency side, we have growing ROEs and ROCEs, which is well reflected in our GFA turnover ratio. Our net debt to EBITDA in FY24 has been at 1.33x. That is all from my side and the company's overview along with its business and financials, and we are open to answering any doubts or questions from anybody. Thank you.
I have two questions. One is a sizable amount of the proceeds you want to spend on the purchase of machinery. So, what is this machinery, and are you going to import it?
Yes.
One. And my second question is, you said about this extrusion method.
Yes.
So, what is the cost and weight change that you are expecting from it?
Right. So regarding the first question on our capex plans, we plan to be spending 70 crores towards the entire capex. This would be in three specific areas. The first one would be on our forging equipment. Okay. We have all the forging facilities, infrastructure in-house. We do not buy any forgings. For that reason, to grow over the next 3 to 5 years, we plan our forgings now. So some of this equipment would be imported as well. We also are going to expand our facilities on our foundry. Very few companies in the country do have a forging and a casting setup. We have both the infrastructure with us. We currently have one line in our casting unit, which we basically use for our own captive requirement of manufacturing brake drums and hubs for the trailer axle. But now would be wanting to expand this capacity from 1200 to 3000 tons per month. This would be for our own requirement and also to offer larger housings to our OEM customers. And the third part of our capex would be for the extrusion plant. The extruded axle beam, as compared to the existing design, is a superior product. There is a cost saving because there is also a huge weight saving. In the existing design, which is welded, there are basically, you take a sheet metal part which is bent and welded, and there are spindles which are forged and further welded to the beam. Whereas in the new technology that we plan to be getting, it is a one-piece construction.
At present, what is your order position?
So, sir, regarding our order book, I would like to just mention that when we are working with OEMs, these orders are not, you could say, tender based. Okay, you could say the order books which we have are what we do in a year. What we get is from our OEM and Tier 1 companies is a schedule every month and a forecast schedule for the next 2 months, which the company has to perform to. So these are repeat orders of the existing products we make, but obviously they change due to any seasonal changes if there are in business.
In amount, you can say that 200 crore, 400 crore.
Again, sir, I wouldn't want to put a value to it exactly, because if we were in the business where we work with a company where, for example, if we work with the railways, they work on a very order book based out of order book. Whereas with OEMs, these schedules keep changing. But we have repeat orders every month for all the components that we make for them.
You are supplying to only OEM or in open market also?
So we supply to OEMs, Tier 1s, but we are also associated with the spare parts divisions of the OEMs. So if you saw my one of my slides on the awards and recognitions, we had developed a range of certain parts for the spare parts division of Tata Motors, that is Tata Genuine Parts, TGP. So like this customer, even for Ashok Leyland and others, we are associated with their spare parts divisions.
Your main raw material is steel.
Absolutely.
So, have you benefited that steel prices are going down constantly? So how much?
So, I would just like to tell you how this works regarding any fluctuation in steel price. So when we are working with OEMs and Tier 1 companies, the steel prices are basically governed between the OEM and the steel mills. They decide in case there is any increase or decrease. In case there is any increase in raw material prices, the suppliers are compensated for that increase. And in the same way, when there is a reduction, the company has to pass it on to the OEM. So we, in that way, are very safeguarded with any fluctuation.
Thank you, esteemed press members. Once again, reiterating the issue details. The total issue size is 500 crores, and which comprises of fresh issue of 250 and OFS of 250 crores. Anchor bidding opens tomorrow, and main book issue opens from Monday, 9th September, and ends on 11th September, Wednesday. This is a 6-1 issue, wherein retail participation is a minimum of 35%. Let's make this IPO a resounding success. I would now request the press fraternity to join us for lunch.